welcome to the stage, Mike Zakarian.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. What's up, party people? How are we doing? Happy Thursday. We had a busy day yesterday. You know what I'm saying? It feels like I never left. We had the morning show, then we had a funeral, and then we came back for playback. Shout out to everybody who joined us on playback last night. I know our man Sneeps was spinning some records. We had the Shot Tank crew. I believe Sneeps came back. So shout out to everybody who joined us. We also are now over 500 members in the playback community. How about them apples, huh? So again, shout out Weisberg and Sneeps. Speaking of Sneeps, GM, we got Orion in the chat. We got Cameron Quinlan in here. Joel Peralta's good morning. Federico's here. We got We the People. We got Martans. We got Stubbs. We got the Common Man. We got Borland in the house. What else? We got 3DH. Mike, good afternoon, sir. Jay Buss in here. Happy Bing Bong Day. J Fog, happy Jalen gets paid day. Yeah, we got a lot to get to, babies. I didn't even spin up a giveaway here. Let me fire this up. Let me fire up the giveaway. And you know what? I feel like we're going to end up talking more about Lakers and Warriors today, which is probably not fair to the Bing Bong Boys. So in honor of the Bing Bong Boys, let's just do, hold on. Don't do it yet, though. I haven't created it. Like the stream, subscribe, and put hashtag Bing Bong into the chat for the giveaway. Andre said, I'm not a big playback guy. I like to enjoy the games on my own, but love what you guys are doing. Dude, shout out Andre. Andre's just in a good mood because the Bing Bong Boys won. You know what I'm saying? So there you go. Like the stream, subscribe, hashtag Bing Bong. Who else we got in there? We got Matic Auto in the streets. Good to see you. Yeah, shout out to everybody, too, who we had a full house yesterday for the funeral. We'll talk a little bit more about Top Shot towards the end. I don't want to start with that, but appreciate everybody coming over here. Jay Buss said they had to make sure all that money. Yeah, that's right, dude. They got to get the money back to get. There was no way Lakers Warriors was ending in 5. We all know that, right? We all know it wasn't ending in 5. The question is, was AD in on it, too? You know what I'm saying? Did he purposely take himself out of the game? A couple of things. Is anybody in the candy streets who is going to the candy event tonight in New York? I know that's like a very specific ask, but if you're in New York City and going to Yankee Stadium tonight, let me know. I'm going to be over there for the hashtag Candy Fam Jam. I think that's what the hashtag is. So that's going to be fun. Excited to take in some skankies. And honestly, it's going to be kind of nice not because I'm pretty stressed. I'm pretty stressed about Game 6 tonight for the Celtics for obvious reasons. And part of me is happy I'm not really going to be able to watch the whole thing. Andre, you're going? Hell yeah, baby. Dude, maybe I'll meet you there. So you're going to and it's like specifically for the candy event? I think I'm going to be there. So let's look at us. We can just say Bing Bong together in person. You know what I mean? That's going to be fun. But anyways, yeah, excited to not have to watch the Celtics. I really am stressed. Part of me is hopeful that by not watching, they play better. And if they win game 6, does that mean, and I don't watch, does that mean I have to not watch game 7? 3DH is also going to be at Yankee Stadium. So the seats I don't believe are good. I'm not like super familiar with Yankee Stadium. I've been a handful of times, but I'm not familiar with like the sections. But when it starts with a 3, that's pretty bad. 331, I think, is the section. Yeah, I want to give away. They'll be held at the booth until game time, most likely. All right. Yeah, well, maybe I'll see you there, man. All right, enough baseball talk. What am I, Greg Dunbar? How dare you? Let's get into some of last night's action. We'll cover both games today. Then we'll talk a little bottom shot. And then some Pookie, baby. Also, I dropped a link into the chat. Listen, if you guys haven't signed up for Pookie yet, I swear to God, it's a free thing. You just create the account. It makes me look good. Please create the account. But that's on the docket for today. I think that's the only show today, too. I don't think we're going to have, there's nothing else for the rest of the day. And then tomorrow we'll be back with the morning show. Although, who knows? I was only planning on doing one show yesterday. And then all of a sudden it was crazy. We did the funeral. All playback tonight, actually. I believe the 89 Cavs are going to be doing the late game tonight. So what's the late game? So we're not going to do Celtics Sixers, but we should be back in time for, what's the second game? Oh, Denver and Phoenix. All right, let's raise it. He's going to help us transition to the conversation. Am I the minority in thinking the Lakers looked really good last night? I really think they closed out in game 6. So let's talk about last night's action. Let's do statistical analysis first. Golden State won 121-106. AD in limited minutes. He only played 32 minutes, and we'll talk about that. He finished with 23 and 9. LBJ had 25, 9, and 3. It felt like he was on pace for like 400 steals last night. Only finished with 2. God, ads just play nonstop on ESPN. D'Lo had 15. Austin Reeves had 15. Dennis Schroeder had 14 off the bench. Lonnie Walker, only 4 points. What happened to Lonnie? Where's Lonnie? The Warriors came out way more aggressive. Draymond was like aggro, was playing very fast. He finished with 20 points, which is wild. He had 20, 10, and 4, a couple steals and a block. Wiggins, I feel like this is the first game he's shown up in a while. He looked solid. He had 25 and 7. They seem to like Austin Reeves kept getting switched on him, and Wiggins just went to work every time that happened. Just went to work, backed him down, and put it up. So that, yeah, check out Wiggs. Steph Curry finished with 27 and 8. Clay, another weird game, man. He had 10 points and 6 boards in 37 minutes, 3 for 12 shooting. Gary Payton, dude, those minutes are looking good. The Gary Payton switch to having him, like, he's just feisty. He's out there. He's running around. He had 13 and 6. And then off the bench, we saw some Garbaggio time from Kuminga and Lamb. Looney was out there just hurting people. All that was unintentional, though. I thought the discourse around that was weird. And then Jordan Poole, 5 for 14 last night, had 11 points. Good to see Poole out there. Yeah, Draymond came on hard, and the Warriors fed off it. It did feel like that. It reminded me of what was that Was it Celtics game 4 at the beginning of the game? I know Steph was in the finals last year, where I know Steph was the main attraction there. But Draymond like came in with the energy, or maybe that was game 2. I can't remember which one he got feisty, but that's what it felt like. He was just like, I got to come in. I got to be playing at a 14,000 out of 10. And he did. And I kind of agree. Who was it though? Was it Raise It talking about like the Lakers playing well? I did like, there was a couple of times where it did feel like, even though they were up 8-10, that the Lakers were still like, I'm like, man, they're still hanging around. It feels like they could close the gap here. The one thing I will say, the Warriors just haven't been shooting well. And if you are, I don't know, if you're the Warriors and you're like, dude, we've been shooting so terribly and are still in it. Like last night, they shot 37% from 3, which is a little bit better, 51% from the field. They actually, they got the same amount of free throws as the Lakers last night. They both went to the line 15 times, but you can see the difference in aggression, right? It looked different. The Warriors looked different last night. But yeah, anyway, so Looney, it wasn't even like, I didn't think it was that bad. Looney clips AD a little bit with an inadvertent elbow, or it's like a forearm. It's like unclear what he hit him with. And AD went down, and it like, I just assumed, I don't know. I thought this was a concussion. That's kind of what as it was happening, I was like, oh man, AD's got a concussion. He's probably going to miss game 6, right? Because there's not, like, if he gets diagnosed with a concussion, he can't play it. Like, that's just the rules, right? But I don't know. So like he gets dizzy. He's kind of like wobbling around. They call timeout. He comes to the bench, and then like a few minutes pass, they still come to the bench. His head's in his hands. He's just like leaning over. Then he goes into a wheelchair. He like leaves in a wheelchair, and then like the tweets coming out after that, he's like, actually, AD's fine. I don't know if you guys saw that this morning, but there are multiple tweets from Lakers reporters and Warriors reporters, like people that were at the game. They were like, oh yeah, AD's actually good. I'm like, what? How do you go from like, I know the jokes, Paul Pierce crapped his pants in the finals, wheelchair, right? But man, it just is kind of, I don't know. I was pretty surprised for them to just say that he's all good, which makes me wonder, are they doing that so he doesn't go into concussion protocol? I don't know. Maybe I'm putting the tinfoil hat on there, but I thought that was weird. I thought the reporting around it was weird. I thought all of it was weird. But yeah, I think game 6 going to be tight. I mean, like, I feel like the Lakers, I mean, this isn't a hot take, but if the Lakers don't win game 6, it's going to be a problem, right? I think now the pressure is a little bit more on them to not, I'm like, they got to close out, right? Because you don't want to go back to the Chase Center into game 7 against the defending champions of the world. However, we've had this conversation 2 weeks ago, 10 days ago, when they dropped game 5 to Memphis, and we're like, what? Memphis got those young legs. They got those young legs. What if they lose game 6? We go back, right? And then the Lakers won by 40. And Dylan Brooks no longer is on the team. So I don't know. Chris Haynes' reporting was odd too. He said he literally couldn't walk in a side room, and then an hour later he was good and didn't have a concussion. I know, that's what I'm saying. It didn't make sense. They didn't want him to walk in the locker room from the room he was in. But what does that mean though, Jay Bus? What does that mean? Yeah, I don't know. It was confusing. Sorry, I think I gotta sneeze here real quick. So let's get a little mental health check. Mental health check early in the morning. can't go down this road. We can't talk about like how you need to have had sex in order to have responsibility. I just think it changes you, you know? I think it changes you. And then I don't know if you guys saw this, but a lot of it was probably lost in the wait. It's because it was long distance. That's why. Okay. But listen, I mean, if you can't walk to the room, I wouldn't say you're doing fine. I wouldn't say that's good. You know what I mean? Um, I don't know how many people watched Inside the NBA afterwards. I'll be honest, I didn't. I went to sleep. I was very tired. I can't believe I stayed up for that game. I'm really tired right now. But in the post game, so Kenny Smith is given this thing, was like talking a little bit about something, and then trying to make a point on the game, and then all of a sudden, Shaq and Chuck just can't stop laughing. Everybody's losing their mind. Ernie tries to get it back together, and then pivots, and then Chuck starts to say something, and then everybody starts laughing again. And you could tell Ernie was trying to keep it together, and I think in a way, I think they were all laughing about AD because they also made a comment about like Kenny was holding the sides of his chair, and Chuck was like, "Oh, I thought you were going like this, like wheeling it." And you could tell I think Ernie was like, "Hey, I think this crosses the line," and I think Kenny kind of felt it too. But he was like, "I think this crosses the line," uh, and yeah, you could feel it. You could feel it. Ernie felt like the parent in that moment, being like, "Hey, knock it off, or I'm turning this car around." And I think that's probably the right move. Like, even though I get the jokes, but I don't know. Anytime, like, I feel like we didn't, I guess we started making fun of Paul Pierce right away because he came back into the game. Um, because he came back into the game, they started making fun, like it was fine to make fun of him. But until you see, like, it's not cool to make fun of people who's hurt. Remember, there was this clip after the Celtics played the Sixers earlier in the regular season where people were like rooting for Jaylen Brown to blow out his ACL or something, and Jalen like commented after the game. And I know people are talking about Ernie's kid. I don't think it had anything to do with Ernie's kid. I don't think that's why he was mad about that. I think it's because they were making fun of someone who was hurt and they don't know how healthy he was yet. So I think, anyways, I don't know. I uh I it was just funny to see that because you rarely see someone try to curb that, right? Like that's kind of what makes the show great. And honestly, there is something funny about watching people laugh. Like I can't help but laugh watching people laugh. And I laughed when I watched it this morning. But it was funny to see Ernie be like, "Come on, dude. Come on." I tell you where that wouldn't happen, ESPN, because Mike Greenberg would be out there being like, "Hey, did you ever think about the fact that Miami maybe played a little bit worse because they were on the subway earlier in the day? Because the subway sometimes affects the way people play sports." God, his takes are so bad. His takes are so bad. Anyways, good win for the Warriors. I don't know. Is everyone in the chat? Where are you at? Are people just like Lakers in 6? Where you put it in the chat? Who's winning this series, Lakers or Warriors? I don't know how I feel. Like I wouldn't be surprised by anything. I could see the Lakers just going in there and dominating and then calling it a wrap. Right, like that's it. Especially because Clay's been bad. I will say, like, this was a good sign for Wiggins because Wiggins has just been kind of lately. And I don't know. Yeah, I could see either outcome playing out. I don't even know who I'm rooting for either. Yeah, this is the right take, regulator. Both of these teams are so inconsistent. Like on any given day, Lakers can hold a team to like 88 points. AD can go for like 15 rebounds, just be the most dominant player on the court on both ends. LeBron hits a couple of threes. Austin Reeves is doing his thing. D'Lo's cooking, and you're like, wow, this Lakers team, man. But then I don't know. But then like the next time they just get blown out and you're like, wow, we're really rolling out Lonnie Walker, huh? But same thing with the Warriors. Like the Warriors can hit some threes, they get Steph in the pick and roll, and then they're just cooking them left and right. But then when the shots aren't falling, everything looks forced. They turn the ball over a ton. It's really hard to point out. Jump Shoot says Steph's going for 50 in LA. We the people, look at this. Warriors win 6. Lakers win at San Francisco. So you're saying Lakers in 7. That would honestly, that would make sense for both of these teams this year, where each team wins the game they weren't supposed to. Steph is the best player in the series, so whatever other shows up will win the series. Yeah, I mean, well, and that's the thing. Like, if Wiggins and Draymond are going to play like they did last night, you don't need Clay. You don't need. I mean, they do need Clay, but I'm just saying, like, if they play like that, you don't need them. Boston based saying Warriors in 7. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about this one. I'm pretty torn. Nothing's right. I'm torn. Shout out Natalie and Bruglia in the morning, huh? Not enough Natalie and Bruglia talk on this show. I've been saying that for years. If it goes 7, I have the Warriors. Yeah, that's how I feel. I think if the Lakers steal Game 6, then wait, hold on, Weisberg. Where do you see that? Looks like the guy I saw, because I'm going to talk about this after we talk about the Knicks game, because I saw Pac Mamba on Twitter try to pretend like he's like, hey, I saw like the Discord account was a troll account, so I don't think that was real unless you saw it somewhere else. But the thing in the Discord was not real. It was a troll. It was a troll, baby. Troll, baby. Troll, baby. 1, 2, 3. All right, let me keep going. Let me keep going here. We got to talk about the Bing Bong boys. We got to talk about the Bing Bong game, boys. Rui's saying, J Bus is saying Rui's going off tomorrow. Interesting. All right, let's remind the people to like the stream, subscribe, hashtag Bing Bong. Mike. And Bruglia still brings it, dude. Don't go out there. Don't be throwing that in Bruglia slander. Don't you dare, dude. We stand. Yeah, you've been trolled. I thought so, dude. This is you got ball sack sports of Top Shot. All right, let's talk about the Bing Bong boys. It did feel like, so the Knicks were up pretty big in the third quarter. They were up like 18 at one point. They finished the game winning 112-103. It got a little hairy there for a little bit. Bam had 18 and 8. Jimmy Bucks had 19, 9, and 7 with 4 swipes and 2 blocks. Duncan Robinson, 17 off the bench. You told me Duncan went for 17. I would have thought they might have won this game. Jalen Brunson, though, man, 38 points, 9 boards, 7 dimes, 1 turnover. That's the most impressive part. Only 1 turnover after taking 22 shots. Went 12 for 22, 4 for 10 from the field, 10 from 12 from the free throw line. Julius Randle, man, is all over the place, dude. He had 24, 5, and 5, but it just it felt weird. Nelly Furtado also bring it. Look at everybody just dropping names of women that they were attracted to 10 years ago. What else we got here? So Mitchell Robinson, I was a little bit more effective this game. He didn't have a huge line, 8 points and 11 boards, but just felt more effective. RJ Barrett, no more RJ Barrett slander here. I don't think we can do it anymore. This is 7 straight games, 8 straight games. 26 and 7 last night. Quentin Grimes, it looked like Grimes was going to have his leg amputated, and somehow he still played every minute of the game. Quentin Grimes played 48 minutes. Jalen Brunson played 48 minutes. RJ 38, Randall 36. Hartenstein, he played 22 minutes. Josh Hart only played 9 minutes off the bench. In those 9 minutes, he was minus 11. The team won by 9 points. Josh Hart minus 11. 4 fouls in 9 minutes is impressive. That's impressive. Randall started 1 for 7 and didn't miss a single shot after that. Yeah, I know, but I know what I'm saying is this happened last game too. He had an efficient game. It just looks like he's all over the place. But irregardless, Knicks get the W. We go back to Miami. We're going to Miami. Shout out Will Smith. They go back to Miami tomorrow night for Game 6. And then listen, same thing, right? Same thing. We're talking about the Warriors and Lakers, right? If the Knicks take Game 6, all of a sudden it's oh my God, are the Miami Heat going to blow a 3-1 lead? Who knows? Feels like a bet the farm on the Heat game kind of 6. True. If they don't get it in 6, I feel like 7 is a problem. Eric says Jalen Brunson is a star. No, Jalen Brunson's legit. I still feel like he can't be your best guy, if he's your number 1, but who knows? Maybe he's proven me wrong. This isn't going to be a Jalen Brunson slander show. He's been incredible in the playoffs. He's been the only guy that the Knicks have been able to rely on night in and night out. And he's doing it on a bum ankle. I know it's this part of the playoffs, everybody's hurt, but he's been good. Shiggins says the Mavs should try to get a guy like Jalen Brunson. Yeah, that would make sense, huh? That would make sense. Let's do another mental health check. Your boy needs stuff. You know what I'm saying? I noticed that some of my Series 2 moments, I spent a lot of money on them, and it's not worth as much. So, Jacob, can you make it worth more? Jacob. Throwback. What's a throwback Thursday? Am I right? TBT. Who would you rather have this time of year, Brunson or Donovan Mitchell? Ooh, you know it's gonna be Jalen Brunson. Natasha Bedingfield. There we go. DJ Local catching up. Let's go. Keep those. This is a women in their 40s appreciation show. That's what this is. Can you imagine the Knicks winning the ring with Brunson leading the team? I know that would be RIP Cuban. That's true. That is true. But listen, this is a huge W for the Knicks because I do think like the tenor of this entire offseason changes for New York if they lose in 5. You know what I mean? Like there's some pride involved in what happened last night. And the fact that it's now forcing a game 6, even if they lose in 6 or in 7, sure, there'll be some disappointment, but the tenor is different, right? For some reason, it's just like that's a different vibe. They showed fight, showed pride. So I think they bing bong, you know what I'm saying? Bing bong forever, bing bong life, bing bong this, bing bong that. So good W for them. So tonight is the night. We have Celtics Sixers game 6. So that's true. Randall's the 3rd best player in the series. I disagree. I wildly disagree. I would take Jimmy and Bam. I would take Kyle Lowry over Randall right now. I would take RJ Barrett over Randall. He's the 3rd best player on the Knicks this series. I'll give you that. But I would absolutely take RJ over Randall this series. TBT, where's Sawyer? Sawyer's still in the Discord, baby. Sawyer's out there. Vanessa Carlton, let's go. There we go. Making my way downtown. Celtics and Sixers tonight. I'm stressed out about this game. I feel like there's everything is in everything's in play. You tell me the Celtics win by 40, they shoot 50% from 3, they go ham. Buy it. They could lose by 20. I can see them going down 10, and it's over. Yeah, Michelle Branch, let's go. Michelle Branch, we'd love to see that. We'd love to see that. Michelle Branch was not a one-hit wonder. Oh, are you talking about Vanessa Carlton? No, neither of those are one-hit wonders. Ordinary Day. Just a day, just an ordinary day. Yeah, how dare you, dude. The Appleton sisters. I don't know who that is, Mike. That's wild. But that's overseas stuff. Is that international? Yeah, but I think anything's in play tonight for this game. I think if the Sixers get up early, wrap it in. It's over. It's over. Patty Mayonnaise. She should be in her 40s. That's true. Yeah. Banging on a trash can. But yeah, if they get out to a quick lead, I think that's a wrap for the Celtics. But I do think the Celtics could bury them. And I don't know. I'm trying to talk myself into it. That if they get it tonight, all of a sudden now we're gonna be like, oh my God, Doc Rivers blowing another lead. So I don't know. I'm nervous. I am nervous. And then the Denver Phoenix game, same thing. Phoenix has played really well at home. But I will say, man, the Suns vibes are bad. The DeAndre Ayton stuff is bad. It feels like every day there's another angle of someone being like, this guy sucks, or somebody yelling at him, Devin Booker yelling at him, Chris Paul yelling at him, right? The vibes feel bad. Maybe they just go straight Yaklandel, which I learned yesterday. It's yoke. It's pronounced yoke. How about that? Feels like the Bucks last year, pivotal game 6 at home could make or break the Celtics. Yeah. Guys, why is everybody just talking about porn stars? What's happening in the chat? We were doing a good job. We're talking about artists. I guess, whatever. I mean, their art too, I guess. I don't know. I'm not going to sex work shame people. But anyways, feels like Bucks last year. Yeah, it feels a little different only because like that game was competitive. That game 5, there was like real fight. It was a disappointing loss, but it was, and now I'm nervous, man. I'm nervous, but we'll see. Everybody seems to have counted them out. Jaylen Brown got paid yesterday, or is about to get paid. He was notified that he's about to get paid yesterday. So maybe that, I don't know. Maybe the vibes are switching again. Regulators saying hopefully we get 4 game 7s. Yeah, that would be cool. Eric says I got called dumb this year for suggesting RJ was better than Ayton and Poole. You know what, Eric? Maybe I called you dumb for other reasons, though. But yeah, maybe you're right. Mike is, guys, what's happening? What's happening in the chat this morning? Everybody, what's going on? Everybody woke up. Everybody was on that PPE diet. Everybody woke up and chewed some Blue Chew. Oh, man. All All right, let's do first team. Let's look at the all NBA shit because I forgot to pull that up already. So now we got to vamp while I do it, and then we'll get into a little bottom shot. Hold on, let me pull up. What's the NBA PR? Where does that? Oh God, where? Let me. I'm not going to pull it up on Twitter. Hold on. I saw some people like a little upset about it too. This year, I saw like some tweets saying like I think Sam Esfandiari had something out there. All right, here we go. Just show me the list. You know what I'm saying? Don't show me an article. Just show me a list. All right, so Joel Embiid gets his first All NBA. Here we go. This is All NBA. Team 1. First team All NBA, Joel Embiid, Jason Tatum, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Luka Magic. Let's play the drop for Luka Magic. We haven't done that one in a while. And also SGA. Shout out SGA. Luka Magic. All right. So yeah, that was the team 1. That was team 1. I don't think there was any surprises there. I guess some people were like, you know, two of these guys didn't make the playoffs. One of them got bounced in the first round, but I'm like, whatever. That's not how this works. Like, it's a regular season award. All right, team 2. Who do we have in team 2? We had Steph Curry. Steph Curry was in there. Cleveland Cavaliers guard Donovan Mitchell, Nikola Jokic, Jimmy Buckets, and Jaylen Brown. I was surprised Jaylen Brown made second team. Thought he was going to be a third teamer, but second team for Jaylen Brown. So he's going to get paid now. The Celtics can now give him just $1 billion. And then the third team, LeBron James, has now made 19 consecutive All NBA teams, missing out only in his rookie year. He was on the third team. De'Aaron, what does the fox say? Sabone. And then also Dame Time and Julius Randle. That makes up the crew that made it. Fernandez says, I feel like they should announce these awards earlier. I don't know. I guess. But yeah, huge stuff. I guess I don't even know who the snubs would be there. I saw Ja Morant was pretty upset. Hey, Ja, here's the thing. Should it just be all the stuff on the court? And that's what weighed into the decision? Probably. But here's what I would say. Your off the court behavior affected your ability to play on the court. So I don't know. Maybe it's included. And now Ja's not going to get paid. But imagine this. Imagine wiling out, having consequences. Imagine this world of accountability. So yeah, anyways. Crazy. I mean, I'm never rooting for people to lose money, right? Like if he made it, I would have been fine with that. But to come out and then just be like frustrated after that, like coming to Twitter, I don't know. Garen's saying I was disappointed Ant didn't make it, but wouldn't take anyone out to put him in. Yeah, Ant's time's coming though. Ant's about to be a superstar. Yeah, hashtag redemption, right? Boston and Kings only teams with 2 players. Yeah, right? I think so. Fox was better than Ja this season. That was the last guard spot. I know that's what I was saying. Like when you look at that guard spot, because I know like Jalen Brunson's probably frustrated. I don't know who you put him over. Like Dame had to make it. I guess you could make the argument Dame stopped playing soon. What else we got? Who Steph? You're gonna put him over Steph? You're gonna put him over SGA? You're gonna put him over Luka? Like both of those guys were in the MVP conversation for most of the year. I don't know. I don't have a problem with it. I think that list makes sense. No, Drew didn't make it either. Drew didn't make it. But who are you putting Drew over? Like, same thing with Ja. Like, you can't put him over. Like, even Donovan Mitchell, for all the slander I throw D Mitch's way, I mean, he's still balling, Can't take that away. Can't take that away. And it's a regular season award. That's how it goes. Yeah, I don't know. Anything else? I do think Dame stopped playing way too early to make it. That's fair. I mean, that's fair, I guess. Ja was in the MVP conversation for a bit as well. Yeah, until, how did he hold the gun? Like this? There we go. You're getting sleepy. There we go. I don't know. Just Tatum and Brown both eligible for Supermax? Cause they're just no, I don't think so. Isn't Tatum's deal already done? Am I wrong about that? I don't think so. Like they're gonna have to go into the tax anyways, right? Like that's just what they're gonna have to do. Or maybe they don't. Maybe they sign and trade Jalen, which would be wild. Yeah, John only played 3 more games. I mean, no, like if you want to make the case that this is dumb, it's like no one played games. I think only 2 of them played 70-plus games, or one of them maybe. I had looked at that yesterday, and now I'm wondering if that's not even true as well. Jaylen Brown's not going to New York, Andre. Stop it. Stop it. Would anyone have been omitted from this season with the new 65-game min limit? I think Dame would have been. Although I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I don't have that pulled up. My computer sometimes tweaks if I do too many things at once. So I'm not going to check. Somebody else can look. You're wrong. He can sign an extension 2 seasons from now. Okay. So 2 seasons from now. Jalen's not going to the Warriors either. If he goes anywhere, it's probably Houston with his boy Ime. All right. Was Halliburton in? No, he was not in. He was not. I don't think he should have been. I mean, Halliburton was awesome this year, but I don't think he should have been an All-NBA. But don't forget, like the stream, subscribe, hashtag bing bong. All right, what else we got here? Anything else I need to hit on about the National Balls Association? I don't think so. I don't think so. You know what we do need to talk about, though? We need to talk about the dude who bought 80 packs yesterday. We got to do it. We got to do it. All right, I want to find this tweet. So that'll be the easiest way to share it. Let me see. Where you at, girl? Where that tweet at, girl? All right. And I'm going to go through this whole thread just because it's comedy. Comedy. Would you trade Jordan Poole for Drake? I mean, why would the Hawks agree to that? No. Why would the Hawks agree to that? No way. No way. Fernandez said it's a Veerman burner. No way, dude. Veerman is out. Veerman is out. And I shouldn't say he's out on Top Shot. He's still buying, but all right, hold on. Let's go look at this now. Let's go full. Let's go full. Oops, no, like this. No, like this. Like this. Like this. All right, so you're going to see I have this person muted on Twitter because I don't enjoy this person's takes all the time. But what we'll do is go through this thread. Okay, who cares? Who cares? Let's get to this part. First thing about JL641, he joined in January 2021, but he wasn't always inactive. So my favorite part about this entire thread is he's doing his best to spin it as like, hey, maybe it's not weird. That was my favorite part of this entire take. Maybe it's not weird. Maybe it's not weird that someone bought 80 packs. So for context, somebody bought 80 legendary packs yesterday, $40,000. $40,000 for someone who hasn't been active in a while. All right, let's keep going. Here we go. To be really accurate, I calculated that he bought 80 times. Yeah, okay. I like that you calculated. All right. Interesting fact that Top Shot had some issues with the drop. So this is what I think is interesting. Issues with the drop. There were people who didn't receive exact 9 moments. So that means if you bought a pack, you didn't get all of the moments. You didn't get all of the moments. Like, so maybe you didn't get an MGLE. There were people that didn't get MGLEs. There were people that didn't get commons, but who cares if it was commons, right? I did a count. He currently holds from the 40 packs 80 Top Shot 50s, 62 MGLEs. So that means he's missing 18 MGLEs, 132 spotlights, and then almost 400 base set moments. Top Shot still owes him. There you go. 18 MGLEs, 28 spotlights, and 7 base sets. So that's crazy to me. That's crazy to me that they were able to have a pack drop and give like just that many. And that's just one person's account. Now, granted, that person bought so many more than everybody else anyways. But the other thing that should be taking into account, there were some burned moments that were included in those packs. How does that happen? How did that happen? Andre said that's a lot of credit back, though, if he had the score. He did not. This was not a credit back thing. This was not a credit back thing. All right, let's keep going. Let's keep going. So what else? There was some other tweet that most of this is done. Is it possible to buy 80 packs based on the timestamps? He started. Okay, who cares? Who cares? So this was my favorite thing. So this is Pac Wojnarowski over here reporting. So he was like, look in the Discord. He was agreeing to it. He was like, how to unlock moments, right? And I know Weisberg got fooled by this. This was a burner account we learned. He admitted to being a burning account. So he's like pretending he doesn't understand any of this shit, which I thought was pretty funny. So it was a burning, a troll account. But then this dude started locking and then was like confused that you weren't allowed to lock. Anyways, I think that's enough about this anyways. I don't think we need to talk more about it, but like, yeah, it was a great bit. Congrats to the person in the Discord who went through it. But this is the thing. And I know I've talked about this to death, but I don't care. I don't care. Listen, look, I'm doing Top Shot content. Someone explained to me the upside of buying 80 packs, dropping $40,000. Like, I can't think like what the moment, like what the thought process was, right? Like if you woke up and you're like, listen, dude, I actually think now's the time to buy. If that's the case, why don't you just buy it? Why don't you just buy it off the marketplace? Because all of these are going for like, not all of them, but we'll go over to the marketplace right now and we can look at them. But yeah, for the culture, for the clout, I don't know. Well, and listen, I'll put this out here just in case, Jay. I put this on Twitter. I will give my entire Top Shot collection to this user if he comes on the show. I will. I'll give him my entire collection. I'll give it the whole thing if he comes on the show and explains it and just talks to me about it. Because I know like the running bit is that Top Shot wanted to make sure these sold out. I don't think so. Didn't you sell your collection? No, I have 300 moments left or something. No, how dare you? It's worth $1,500 or 1,600 or 13. I don't know. I haven't checked in a while. But like what? I just don't know what the upside is for a user to come in and do it. Laundering makes some sense, but even that is crazy. But like that's assuming people are going to buy it. Like you're immediately cutting your collection, that 40K in half, essentially. Right? Unless you run pure. Aren't they all locked? He locked some of them. I don't think he locked all of them to the house. I don't think he locked all of them. Some crypto bros have more money than they know what to. Yeah, but Paul, this is my question. Why now? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think that many people are. I don't think crypto bros who have a lot of money are firing into NBA Top Shot anymore. If anything, crypto bros don't like Dapper Flow Top Shot, right? If you own enough, you set the prices. Yeah, but Boston Base, he bought 80 out of what? 2,500? That's not going to do anything. That's not going to do anything. Here's a twist. It's Roham. I don't know. Because I don't really think they would do that. I don't think Top Shot's dumb enough to do that. I do think though, if they were dumb enough to do it, like couldn't you see Roham being like, dude, hey, buddy Kyle. Hey Kyle, do me a favor, dude. I'm gonna send you a little cash. I just need you to buy a bunch of these. And so Top Shot came out and said like they verified it was a real account. How did they do that? How do you verify it's a real account? Anyways, wild. Let's go over to the marketplace here for a second. I want to look at the Top Shot 50. The Top Shot 50. So remember these packs were $4.99. Some of them some of them were, you get the credit back, so it's not as bad. Let's look high ass to low. Let's start at the top. So we got LeBron is going. Oh wait, that's not useful. All right, low ass to high. Sorry. I wanted to do it from. Wait, that's editor's pick. Lowest ask high to low. There we go. Sorry, I didn't realize I was looking at edit. What is going on here? Top Shot 50. All right, here. Let's try this one more time. Again, now this site sucks. Lowest ask high to low. All right. So the LeBron's just under $1,000 now, 950. 950. Harvesting tax losses though, that's so wild. That's so wild to do that now. Maybe he's paying quarterly. I don't know. Jokic is at 775. Joel Embiid's at 725. Steph's at 7. So that's 4 over pack price. Luka 5 over pack price. 6. Okay, that's the reward. Oh wait, that's a challenge reward. How many? No, 2 of those are challenges rewards. So let's look at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Tatum's over. All right, KD 7. Yeah. All right, now we're under. So Giannis is under 465. Dame 449. All right, now okay, that's what I wanted to see up top. Let's see what the low to high is. So we got DeMar's at 177, Jared Allen 180, Jeremy Grant 190. So 1, 2, 3, 4 under 200, 5 under 200, 6 under 200. 6 of these under 200. Let's actually, I want to look at, because I brought this up yesterday and I was surprised with the answer. Oh yeah, we can just search legendaries right here. Not editor's pick, low to high. What's the cheap? So the cheapest legendary is 150. Okay. I was curious what that was looking like. Yeah, that's what I agree. That's what I agree. No, we haven't talked Pookie yet. Let me catch back up. To the house says, damn, I sold my John Collins Lego for more than LeBron. Yeah, I know. It's wild, man. It is. It's wild. I was hesitant to get a rare pack and pulled a. There you go. I mean, the MGLEs made way more sense to me. The MGLE packs made way more sense to me. That I understood that play. It's cheaper, right? There's a lower risk. And that's why if you had like the credit back, I think it makes more sense too. But man, crazy times. Anyways, like if anybody knows who that guy is, JL641 or whatever his name is, please let me know. Please let me know. Point him to me. Would love to get to the bottom of this. Would love to have him on. Maybe we can have him and Drew Austin on at the same time. Who, if you guys didn't see that on Twitter, he's like, "Oh, see the Top Shot Fund's out again. Get ready when I'm holding fat stacks." That's my favorite thing. And you know what? Someone tried to, I forget who it was. Maybe it was Stone Cold, whatever. Somebody in the chat. No, it's not JJL Smith, JJL the God. But somebody in that thread, right? Because I replied to that being like, here we go again. Because he does this every time. And someone tried to lump Treaticus in there. That's not fair to me. Like, because people were like, oh, dude, toxic positivity. No. Like, even if I disagree with like some of his takes, I think what he's doing is good. Like, I like that someone's out there doing content because nobody's doing content. So one, I like that. I like that there's any content. And like, he's super clear about why he's pumped about this stuff. It's not because like I'm gonna have money at the end. You know what I mean? That's not why. He's not like, oh, this is how we win. No, he's just like, I enjoy this. I like this. Oh, look at this sick play. This is fun. Whatever. It makes sense to me. So I don't think it's fair to loop him in. What I don't like is when someone who I believe Dapper, he's like an investor in Dapper. Like he's got some sort, I don't allegedly, I don't know what his relationship is. He's got some sort of relationship with him, but all of his takes, they're not be like, holy crap, this product is so sick. I love the collectibles. It's never that. It's always like, you guys are going to feel like idiots when I'm printing cash. And that's just so disingenuous. It's so disingenuous. Andre saying, what time does the candy event start? I don't know. I think it's like 6 or 6. There's something in my email. 6:30 maybe. I don't know. But yeah, anyway, so I think it's unfair when people go at treat like whatever. You can disagree. No, toxic positivity is part of the problem. That's fine. Whatever. But I think like he's at least out there trying to do something. You know what I mean? Like I have nothing but respect for that, even if I disagree with the takes. Even if I do. But anyways, I think that's it. Any other, sorry, my back is killing me. Any other Top Shot related stuff before we find our underdog pick 'em of the day? And then we get to talk some Puke. Guys, seriously, if you haven't signed up for Puke yet, please just create this free account. It takes like 2 seconds. It takes 2 seconds. You don't even have to spend any money, kid. All right? You don't have to spend any money. Just create an account. One more. Even though it's already pinned in the chat, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. Jump Shoot says, remember when you shamed the community? Yeah, dude. That's still the dumbest shit ever. So that's not I still stand by that. All you guys just climbing up the leaderboards and then selling it for like $70. Also buys the Knights of Degen floor anytime it dips too far to artificially pump it. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, we're about to do underdog here in a second. It took me 5 seconds, but still not too much time. Thank you. Thank you, Sneeps. But yeah, go ahead and sign up, please. Please. I need your love. I need your love. What else did I miss? All right, let's go over to Underdog. By the way, you sign up for Underdog. I think there's a link in the chat, but if not, if you use promo code HOLD, hold, use promo code hold. I'll put that in the chat as well. You get a 100% deposit bonus match up to $100. We'll go take a look at what I'm sweating here right now. So I really need the Celtics to win bad. I need them to win bad right now. As you look at, especially because it would force the game 7, but you look at a lot of these lineups, there's just so many different Celtics ones. So even if they can force game 7 and get a W, we might be like truly printing. Because again, like I mentioned yesterday, I have so much Lakers, Warriors, and Nuggets exposure that it's kind of fine. But anyways, let's go to Pick'em. The Pick'em, I think we hit last night. I think we hit that one. Let's take there's payout boosters. I forgot about this. So they have 4 different payout boosters for tonight. So you get Tatum, 39.5 points and rebounds, 9.5 free throws made for Embiid, 52.5 points, rebounds, and assists for the Joker, and 31.5 points for Book. So if we go, say we get over a Tatum game, right? I'm going to go higher on this. It immediately kicks up the boost for this, right? So now, instead of normally when you pick 2, right? It's 3x. Now it's 5x. When you pick 3, it's usually 6x. Now it's 10x. So there's a lot of different boosters, baby. I'm pretty sure you can only use one at a time. Yeah. So you can only use one booster at a time, but that's 4 different ones. So we're going to take the Tatum, and then we're going to go to the NBA. And let's go see what other ones we can find in here. So we're Tatum over 39.5 points, rebounds. We just hope he goes off. I kind of feel like we're getting more than 5 assists from Marcus Smart. How do we feel about that? Is there anything? Do we like the Marcus Smart take? Andre said you ran Tatum, Brunson over 4 rebounds, and Butler under 28 points. Just need Tatum to pull through. There we go. That was a good call, Andre, on last night's action. I don't know. How do we feel about the Marcus Smart assists? I feel like everybody's been shitting on him for facilitating, and maybe he facilitates a little bit more tonight. Maybe gets into the paint, kicks out a little bit. On the Philly side of things, let me blow this up a little bit more. Here's what we got. So we've got Embiid has, right, the 9.5 free throws we already talked about, 44.5 points, rebounds, and assists, higher than 30 points. I feel like Embiid probably cooks again, right? What's the number? Sorry, the Marcus Smart is 5 assists. People, you like the Brogdon points and rebounds a little bit more. Ooh, so Brogdon instead of Smart. I don't like picking both Brogdon and Smart. So I'm not really sure. Yeah, that's fine for Smart, says we the people. Do we think Embiid cooks again tonight? He looks good, man. He looks good in that last game. And I wonder if they're going to still try to play him straight up. And they're like, listen, we'll just concede. We'll concede the Embiid points. There's nothing we can do. I don't know. I need one more. We need a sixer. So we got 30 points. Let's look at Harden's 20.5 points, 36 points, rebounds, and assists. Maxey, 26 points, rebounds, and assists. That's interesting. 19.5 points. Toby, 21.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Toby's fresh off. All right. So we'll go. Give me all of the Booker overs in a home must win. Yeah. I want to try to get one more from this game. I kind of like Tobias Harris 6 rebounds. Is that crazy? All right, go to the Suns game. People are saying go to the Suns game. All right. So Suns, you've got the Jokic, 52.5 points, rebounds, and assists. We saw that. 29.5 points. Rebounds, 13.5, 9.5 dimes. Jamal Murray, I kind of like Jamal Murray over 24.5 points. I think Jamal Murray's about to cook. I like Jamal Murray. For Michael Porter Jr., what about 6.5 rebounds for Michael Porter Jr.? That feels like an easy dub. I kind of like this. 6.5 rebounds for Michael Porter Jr. Aaron Gordon, we see 13.5 points, 22.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Bruce Brown, 10.5 points. He's coming off a monster game. I feel like that's a little fishy. Sun side of things, 31.5 points. It's a lot of points. What's Booker's threes? Here we go. So Booker's threes, 3. He needs 3. 3 feels high. 3 feels high for D-Book. I don't know. I would have 2.5 maybe. 3 on the, well, I guess if I'm taking 2.5, I should take 3. I don't know. I kind of like the Michael Porter Jr. rebounds. Anybody? Anybody like the Michael Porter Jr. rebounds? Or am I wilding there? KD, here we go. We got 45.5 points, rebounds, and assists. KD's been like sneaky bad. What about 9 rebounds for him? I don't know why I'm like cratering towards the rebounds. Maybe we just smash the DeAndre Ayton unders and move on. All right, Michael Porter Jr. rebounds. Let's go. Let's do it. Michael Porter Jr. All right, so this is the morning marketplace. Oh, no, it's not the morning marketplace. Jesus. This is the NBA Bits pick of the day. So Tatum over 39.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Marcus Smart over 39.5 points and rebounds. Marcus Smart over 5 dimes. Michael Porter Jr. over 6.5 rebounds. We're going to put 20 on it. 20 to win 200. That's a 10X, baby. Let's do it. Let's do it. Oh, wait, what's the matter? What's the matter with this? Oh, the maximum entry amount is $12. Is that because of the boost? All right, $12. There we go. All right, there's the pick, baby. I'll share this in the chat if you want to sweat it. If you want to sweat that. All right, there we go. Bang. All right, couple of things here because we're going to spin a giveaway here in a second. Make sure you like the stream, subscribe, hashtag Bing Bong. And then I'm going to share we're about to go over to Pookie here for a second. Guys, sign up for Pookie. I swear to God. We're going to make the rest of our Premier League picks today. Oops, I didn't share the whole link. Don't click that one. All right, here we go. Let's try this again. Try this again. All right, let's go over to Pook. Here we go. All right, so we've already picked 1-0 Newcastle over Leeds. We got 2-0, 4-1. Let's go. We're going to predict Chelsea and Nottingham Forest. Chelsea's going to win this one 2-0. 2-0 for Chelsea. Here we go. We still got a energy of 98 over here. So that's good. That's a good sign. So we got that one. Let's go over to Southampton and Fulham. Also, this, again, I'm using my Premier League. The Pokeball I got me into the Premier League. So basically, if you buy a Pokeball, that gives you lifetime access to the league. So that's why I'm in the Premier League, because I have a Pookie for that. And the good news is, baby, they're looking to add sports, and there's a rumor that the NBA is coming. So even if you're not a big footy fan, soccer fan, go ahead and create this account and make me look good. Southampton and Fulham. I don't know who wins this game. I need the chat to pick me. How do you pick? Is there any footy fans in here? How's Fulham doing? The only reason I knew about is it Fulham? It was what's his name? Clint Dempsey used to play for them back in the day. Who are we taking? Southampton or Fulham here? I feel like I said it right the first time. You got to remember, I'm from Massachusetts, so we pronounce Worcester as Worcester. Do they burn all free Pookies at the end of Series 1? No, I don't believe so. The comment. All right, people are saying Fulham 1-0. Would you say we're pooking with fire? Pookin? Yeah, that's good. All right, Fulham 1-0. Let's go. Set that. Let's go, Fulham. All right, let's go over to Crystal Palace and Bournemouth. This is going to be a Crystal Palace 2-1. Easy win, right? Crystal Palace 2-1. I like it. Let's go on to the next. How many matches we got left? All right, now we go to Everton and Man City. This feels like a 4-1 situation, right? 4-1. Everton used to be what's it called? Timmy Howard, the goalkeeper for the US team back in the day. Southampton basically relegated. Damn son. All right, Man City, let's do it. Wait, people are saying take Forest over Chelsea. Is Chelsea that bad? I know they've been playing poorly lately. West Ham and Brentford. Is this a West Ham dub? West Ham won. Well, actually, let's do a draw. We haven't done any draws in a while. Let's get West Ham and Brentford for a draw. That'll be mix it up. Arsenal and Brighton. Arsenal's got this is a 3-0. 3-0. I'm sorry, Brighton. No dubs for you. And then last but not least, this is my Pookie ball. The licensor is my Pookie ball that got me in here. So I should get that boost. I think, but Liverpool wins easy, right? Is this like 3-1? How do we feel about this one? Tell me how we feel about this one. My cousin Leeds bases Brighton is on the warpath right now. Damn it. How do we feel about the Liverpool one? No, this is the one we need to smash because this is my Pookie ball. We get extra boosts. Tell me in the chat how we feel about this one. And just a reminder, the prize pool every week for these tournaments is like basically $600. And as more people sign up and do the paid game, the prize pool grows. However, if you're like, hey, I'm not ready to spend any money on it, there is a free game, kind of like So Rare, where you can play and you can actually win a common Pookie ball if you want. You can actually win one. Oh, this was a joke. I only have jokes. Okay, damn it. All right, here we go. Liverpool. But yeah, so there's a free version of this where you can win Pookie balls that get you in. Because right now, the way that the Pookie ball drops work, these are mine. Look at these pretty pooks. But if you go to the marketplace, these are all sold out already. So they do drops on Monday. But as we saw, these things sell out pretty quick. So again, not financial advice. This isn't guaranteed buckets. But if you enjoy, I feel like this is kind of a fun mashup for us because, yes, it's in #Web3. But it's more of a predictive game. And I was talking to the team, and the reason this started, also George in the chat, baby. I'll go back to that. The reason this platform started, the guy who created it was a big sports gambler, and he was doing so well that all the bookies and books were cutting him off and like killing his limits. And he's like, that's bullshit that you can do that. So he created a platform basically where that's not involved. So like you don't lose either, which is great. We're like, if you want the basically paying to get in is your entry into the contest for lifetime. So if you like get your picks wrong, it's like, whatever, you back to the drawing board the next day. So, all right. What did you say for United? I can go back to my picks here. Let's go back to my picks. I think for United, I said 4-1 over the Wolves, baby. So anyways, use the link that's in the chat. George, you're over in Europe, baby. Have you messed around with Pookie? But yeah, go use the link that's pinned in the chat or in the show description and fire that up. Use that link. You know what I'm saying? Use that link, create that account. Even if it's a free account, just have fun. We also created a channel in the Discord too, which is dope. What other sports are coming? So none of this is confirmed, but through my conversation, they're messing around right now with tennis and the NBA, tennis and basketball. So, which tennis would actually be kind of fun for something like this because I feel like tennis, especially for the majors, like low key fun to bet on. The Grand Slams, excuse me. If it's 4-1, I'll eat my hat. We're having fun, baby. We're having fun. All right, let's last call. Let's like the stream, subscribe, hashtag Bing Bong. If you guys have any questions about the Pookie, let me know. Signed up, hope they do NBA. Yeah, me too. Me too. They did sound like they said that they're working on basketball and tennis. Oh man, so good. So good. All right. Anything else? I don't think there's anything else we need to do here, right? We covered it. We talked Top Shot. We talked some hoops. We talked. I guess we didn't really talk some So Rare, but my So Rare lineup's doing okay right now. Right now, I think Rare Tier 2 or Rare Tier 3. Yeah, keep stacking pooks, baby. Stack pooks. All right, here we go. We're going to spin this thing. If you win, shoot me a DM. I'm a little behind on a couple of the giveaways, so actually just one. I think I'm just waiting on one. So if I'll get to that today. But shoot me a DM if you win. Snoop-a-loop. Snoop-a-loop. Let's go. Big dub for Snoop-a-loop. George said, dude, George, I know we haven't talked about this. Dude, the playoff rewards, I was like, what are we doing here? Where it's just all So Rare swag. Like the hoodie. I mean, I got a hoodie. The hoodie's dope. I like the hoodie. I like So Rare. I thought that was wild. I thought that was wild as a giveaway. I mean, as the prizes. But anyways, tonight, hey, if you're at that candy thing at Yankee Stadium, look out for me. I'll be in section 331. Come say hi. Otherwise, I believe we got playback a little bit later tonight for the late game with the 89 Cavs, the Bros. And then tomorrow we'll be back here for the morning show. And listen, hopefully I'm not crying. I'm very nervous about the Celtics game. I'm stressed out. Go see season 7K. We love to see it. Hope you guys have a good rest of the day. We are out.